Hey there folks, it is me, RandomJosh, and I'm back again with another new video. And whilst we are still in the spirit of the new year, I wanted to use today to really talk about this whole new year, new me. I know, I roll. So every January, we all go through this whole phase, right, of like, oh, it's a new year, so therefore, new me. I've never really resonated with that, personally, and I always make a bit of a joke out of that, saying, you know, new me, new year, same me. Because to be honest with you, why not? This idea of new year, new me often feels very driven for the sake of intense change. Now I get it, new year is a great time to turn over a new leaf and to make differences within your life and quote unquote change. But I do feel like people often are taking it into an extent of some kind of magic spell that just happened like that. Which of course is not the case. So this year I wanted to really look at things differently. So the reason that this whole new year, new me thing doesn't particularly work is purely down to the fact that it's about fixing things, right? It's about fixing things within yourself. So it's like, I'm gonna get fitter, I'm gonna drink less, I am going to completely U-turn my life. It's these extreme like actions, so things that you didn't like in yourself last year that you want to change basically. So what then happens is you walk away with unrealistic expectations, goals that you can't then actually achieve, and so you end up feeling like high stress throughout the month of January because you're like, holy shit, I need to like do this, I need to do that, I need to boom, 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 boom. It never really works. So this year what I'm thinking is less so around new year, new me, more same me, but just different priorities for the year. So what I mean by this is very much, it's not about making drastic changes, it's about acknowledging what worked and didn't work in the last year, but then utilising that to my advantage. So creating a set of like small menial goals that are impactful to me, but are not so crazy that like we're gonna be like changing entirely. I'm not metamorphosing into some crazy new person. So for me personally, one of my main goals is to pretty much see friends more often. So what I mean by this, right, is prioritizing my time as a whole picture correctly. So making sure to be a bit more vocal maybe, and set aside time to actually like communicate with friends, do things more often. So like, let's go for a walk somewhere, let's, you know, try and potentially stop just the ad hoc let's go out, because they normally end in like chaos. So also just really making sure that, you know, we're not waiting for that perfect time to see a certain person, or waiting for an invite, or waiting for something. Just reaching out to them and just saying, hey, fancy doing something. Do you know what I mean? And now this one actually ties into the next particular goal of mine, which is to try and reduce the reliance on alcohol consumption. Now again, this by no means cutting drinking out of my life, because that's just not gonna happen for me. I know that, I appreciate that, I know it's not always the best thing, but as long as I'm not using it as like a gateway to do things, if that makes sense. So building on my own kind of self-confidence, more or less. So meeting up with friends, but with like removing the alcohol portion. So, you know, going for like a nice lunch, a nice dinner, without, you know, needing to get drunk and throwing back shots and being silly, because it often does end up with me spending ridiculous amounts of money, for one, two, feeling so much worse, like about myself, about my body. Yes, it does give me more often than not, a boost in my overall confidence, but it actually ends up like causing more havoc than it actually is worth. So not looking to like remove that in entirety, but to just control it a little better from my own perspective. So another one for me is just to really continue on with the fitness journey. So what I realised throughout the probably latter half of last year is I've put a lot more prioritization and focus on, you know, fitness stuff. So going to the gym, going for runs, and increasing like how I perform in the gym as well, the supplementation that I'm taking, my nutrition, all this stuff, like building into like an overarching fitness goal in the sense, but it's less so about me getting fit and like the physical results of it. It's more about, do I feel better about myself? So like building up a reasonable routine in the gym that's not then also becoming too overpowering in my wider life. So like I don't want to be sat there like one of those people that basically live and breathe inside of a gym. Like I said, balancing with the other things I want to do is like making sure that I'm actually being present and around friends more. And sometimes doing that does mean, yes, having a sacrifice from, you know, one day at the gym. It's not like the make or break of everything, and understanding that, you know, taking accountability that yes, I might not go to the gym every day, but I go when I want to. I go and do the things that I enjoy doing, and just overall feel better about myself. That's my journey. I don't need... Often we'll see people being very much like pushed down the direction of, if you're not doing this at the gym, you're doing it wrong. I don't want that. I'm going to the gym for my reason, you go to the gym for your reason. Let's just stick in lanes. Like, we need to get rid of this mindset of, if you're going to the gym and doing this, you're doing it wrong, or you're wasting time. You don't understand that person's journey and what they actually want to achieve out of the gym. Like, not everyone goes to the gym to become bodybuilders, like completely shredded, right? Like, And so another goal is actually to re-engage my brain a lot more on certain things. So again, similarly, in the latter portion of last year, I really got back into reading, and I've been incredibly like overjoyed by doing such a thing. So trying to keep more of a routine on reading, not punishing myself if I miss a day of reading, but like trying to build that again back into routine, because it is enjoyable for one. It expands my overarching like the vocabulary, the knowledge, all of those like silly things, rather than, you know, utilizing this kind of time for like doom scrolling. So it's trying to like switch the narrative. So like if it's first thing in the morning, wake up, read a chapter of the book that I'm currently reading. That's a lot more than I used to do. So every little step is a way kind of up that ladder as such. So that's something that I really am quite like passionate about, and it doesn't have to just be reading. Reading is just one of the main things I've been like really doing at the moment, but it's also about pushing myself to like learn new skills and engage that like free time a bit better than just, again, doom scrolling. We do it all the time. We all gotta have a little dopamine hit, but like reducing that is like my main focus and goal. So yeah, that's kind of where my mindset is in this current moment. Obviously these goals and things, they're gonna change, they're gonna evolve as the year progresses through. I might think of something completely new that I want to try and do, or I might get an opportunity that like really sets me down like a new path, and that's absolutely fine. No harm in doing such a thing and trying new things. But what I really wanted to encompass with this is the whole idea of this new year, new me thing should never be around erasing yourself as a person and trying to rebuild from scratch. It should be more about thinking of the facts of like what matters to me. So like what am I actually truly passionate about? What makes me tick? What are some of the things that maybe like drain my energy, and like small minute things that we can like tweak to make better and improve upon. Excuse me. And also just a general, what do I actually want to achieve out of this year? Like, do I want to, you know, read X amount of books, or do I want to, you know, set a new PB in the gym? Is it that I want to, I don't know, go somewhere new, meet new people, build the confidence, all this like different stuff? That's all things that kind of like resonate with me personally. Everyone, like I've said before, is very different. You might want to go with like smaller goals, you might want to go with bigger goals, depending on where you are in your journey and what your kind of devotion and commitment to it is. As long as it's something that you truly want and truly believe in, then that's the biggest picture, right? So this year is truly about more than just becoming someone new. It's about becoming more aligned to the person that I am. So if you've personally ever felt very pressurized by this whole new year, new me thing, I'd love to know more. So please do, you know, drop a little comment. Let me know what your personal goals are, or your experiences with this new year, new me thing is, and what your take is. I'd love to be, you know, more engaged around this stuff and these conversations. But anyway, folks, thank you so much for sticking tuned with today's video. I hope you have enjoyed. Of course, if you have, please do head on down below, click on that subscribe button, join the family, and hit that notification bell also to be notified of when I do post future videos such as this. More to come. But anyway, thank you again, and I will see each and every one of you folks in the next video. Peace out, bitches.